We're going to go to Tom's River Volkswagen Sports Hotline and welcome into the locker room the World Series champion, MVP, pitcher, former Philadelphia Philly, Cole Hamels. Welcome into the locker room.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Cole, man, do you miss us up here?
I do. Yeah, no, it's, I think I get about once a month on an off day, I get to come up, and see my family and kind of spend some time around Westchester area. So, at least I do get that. I go through the excellent airport security at Philadelphia Airport, and everything's been good though. But it's been fun. I think being able to come out and play in Baltimore now. That's kind of a newer city, Boston, and the Yankees. That's always been something that's been really fun, and we didn't really get to do as much with interleague. But it's just kind of a new environment playing the AL, and definitely enjoyed it.
Well, Cole, we miss you tremendously here in Philadelphia. Those years were so much fun to be a part of it. What was it like for you? You get drafted in 2002. The Phillies weren't really doing so well. You're picked the Phillies number one pick, 17th overall. And talk to us a little bit about the matriculation, how that made you feel, like the satisfaction of the accomplishment of like moving on from 2002 up to 2008.
Yeah, I think the biggest worry I had in 2002 when I got drafted was knowing that you had to play in Veterans Stadium, which was AstroTurf, and I was like, AstroTurf. That was kind of like, oh man, I got to play in AstroTurf. That was something I want to play. You want to go to the big leagues, you want to play in that natural green grass, and then they told me, that was the first thing they told me, like, no, we're building a new ballpark. It's going to be one of the best state of the art, and I would have to agree with them. It's one of the greatest ballparks to play in. Never really watched a ball game there yet, but from everything I've heard from the fans and just the atmosphere, it's one of the best places to watch a ball game, and so I think that was really great. You're just going through the transition of having to move from the West Coast to the East Coast, that's definitely different. It's a different lifestyle, different environment, but, at the same time, I think it's the very best for sports. They have the number one sports fans on the East Coast. Philly was absolutely amazing every time we went out there and played. I think that was kind of something that was, just a pure joy, which is kind of different than what you really see from what I've experienced, when school starts, which I know it's all started within the past 2 weeks, most of the time families are like, no, we're not going to a ball game. You got school. It's a different schedule. You got to wake up early. Philly, everybody was at the ball game. I mean, it was sold out left and right. It was a tremendous experience knowing that once we got into September, the fans were getting riled up. The rally towel was going to come out, getting ready for the postseason. That was just something that is, I will forever remember and cherish, and that was one of the best sports experiences I could ever have.
We're talking with Cole Hamels, former Philly, Texas Ranger now. Cole, what was it like? I mean, my brother Bobby and I were at the parade. Yeah. As a matter of fact, Cole, my brother Bobby and I were at the Flyers parade when we were in 6th grade. We skipped school to go see the Flyers in 73, 74.
Took the high-speed line over from Jersey to Philly.
We played hooky from school. I'll never forget it. But to wait, and then, of course, the Sixers won in 83, but we were in college. We didn't get to go see that one. But the 2008 parade, talk to us a little bit about how euphoric that was. I mean, you're up there in those big trucks looking down at millions of people. What was that like?
It really is. It's like you said. I think it was the first moment that all of us, including myself on this team, we really did feel like rock stars. I was like, this is what it's like to be a rock star. Now I can be like, man, I wish I grew up in the 80s with the rock bands then, because those guys were living it up. No, it was great. I think just to be able to see the impact that we made on everybody, because I think I've said it before. Not all of us are from Philadelphia. Not all of us are from the East Coast. We didn't really understand what it meant to that city and what we did. And we were going out there. We loved, winning. That was the ultimate goal, is to win a World Series. And when we did, we're just like, yeah, we won. That's great. We accomplished our goal. But then we took that parade and we're like, oh, this is what it is to win a World Series. Wow. And it did. It made the off season probably one of the best off seasons. I think that's why we had that energy to go out there in 2009 to try to win it again, because it was just the greatest experience ever, was to be, able to do something that meant so much to people, and it does. It just kind of propels you to, keep wanting to do it as long as you possibly can, because it's very addicting.
Yeah, I'll tell you, Cole. Now we're down to one guy left on the team. Ryan Howard's the last guy from the 2008. Your good buddy Carlos Ruiz was just traded to the Dodgers. Real quickly, talk to us about what Carlos meant to you.
He's the best. It's funny because with anybody, and you have to develop a good relationship with your catcher. And I think the first 2 years, Carlos and I, we'd have our good games and then we'd have our bad games, and we'd be in the back of the dugout yelling at each other, trying to say, no, you're supposed to look for this pitch, and I want to throw this pitch in this time. And we'd just be like, no, you can't throw that. And we were just yelling at each other. People thought, our relationship was like perfect. And that was what we were learning. We were learning how to do it. We were both really young. And then we evolved and became very, very tight and very good friends, and believed in each other from the moment that, we would prepare for the game and get into those game situations. We really trusted each other, and that's what it takes. It takes a lot of experience, a lot of failures, a lot of successes to be able to do it. And it is. I am so happy that, he's going to get another opportunity to try to go win a World Series, because it is. I think when you start to play the game and watch the game, players kind of go very quickly.
Yeah. Hey, Cole, this is Bill's brother, Bob. I was wondering, Chase Utley had just come back into town not too long ago, and did you happen to see the reception he got from the Philadelphia fans?
Oh, my God.
Wasn't that unbelievable?
That was probably one of the best things I've ever seen. I mean, that's what shows, I know everybody and gives Philly a bad name, and it's not. It's one of the greatest places to play, because they truly do appreciate what you do. And if you go out there and you play hard and you appreciate the game, you appreciate the fans, it's one of the greatest experiences. And I think that was what really showed right there. And I think it really acknowledged the fact that, a lot of players saw that, and they're like, man, when Philly starts to win again, you're going to see a lot of players want to come to that.
Yeah, that's good. Hey, Cole, listen, man, I spend quite a bit of time in Dallas, because I fly for this airline, so I'm down there quite a bit, and I know that the Rangers, the fans down there, love you down there, and I guess you're having quite a bit of success down there in Texas. How's that going down there?
It's been good. No, it's been really fun. The good group of guys we have here, it does remind me of the 2008 and the 2011 team. Just got a really good clubhouse vibe. The organization's done a really good job with making sure that we have the type of players that are going to take us to that next level in the postseason. So we've really just kind of been plugging away and enjoying every day. We've got a really good mix of youth and veteran leadership. So I think that really is kind of the recipe right now that for success, and we've been able to have that. So we've just really been playing away, plugging away, and I know we've been building a really good lead, and we've got a great big huge series this week and even next week. So we're just trying to get there.
Well, your numbers are great, Cole. You're 14-4 with a 2.91 ERA, 171 strikeouts. As always, your production up there is always high, and it's just I guess you really enjoy. You really enjoy playing in the American League, pitching in the American League.
Yeah, no, I do. I think that was something I never knew I would, just because I did enjoy I did like to hit, and that was kind of the fun part about baseball, trying to be that sort of complete player. You got to do it all. Being in the American League gave me a different perspective of how to prepare pitching wise, and then obviously gave me more time to actually work out. Study for teams, because I wasn't spending that extra 30-40 minutes in hitting every day. I've actually got that to work out. So I think I've been able to keep up my strength a lot better down here, and obviously prepare for teams a little bit better. So I think that's just kind of been fun. It's just been a new, unique experience, and I'm definitely happy that I'm able to have success.
Well, we're definitely our AL team up here. We're definitely pulling for you, Cole. No doubt about it, man. I want to see you guys go all the way. That's.
Hey, Cole. So this summer we follow you. We sit on the beach with your good buddy Mike Holloway. Of course, the Holloways are great people. Sitting on the beach at 24th Street in Ocean City, and I want to thank Mike for putting me in touch with you, because he's a great guy.
No, yeah, he is. He's been one of the best neighbors I think I could ever have. So, it's great. I'm glad my kids are able to hang out with his kids. They have a good time there. Finally got to go to the Ocean City this year and enjoy the beach this summer. So something I haven't been able to do yet, but eventually I know I'll be able to with him. So it's Sounds like you guys have a great time when you're out there.
Yeah, we do. It's like a family atmosphere. And Cole, of course, if and when the Texas Rangers come up to Philadelphia, we know you're going to get the same reception that Chase Utley get. I'll be screaming for you because it's some of the best memories of our lives watching you play for the Philadelphia Phillies. We really appreciate your contribution, and I really thank you so much for taking time out of your day and calling in to the locker room. I really appreciate it.
No, thank you guys for having me. That was awesome. I really appreciate you guys doing that. It's always been a blast and a joy, and obviously I look forward to coming back to Philly.
All right, Cole. Thanks so much, man. Have a great one.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
See you, man. All right, Cole Hamels, everybody.